When someone blacks out on Xanax, they act as if the lights are on, but no one's home. The body keeps moving and the mouth still speaks, while hands unlock doors, steal from friends, and send unsolicited texts. But the one who usually drives isn't there. Later they wake up with fragments of memory, empty bottles, regret-heavy texts, or a new arrest, as if their own life has been puppeteered in their absence. Modern medicine calls it anterograde amnesia, but it looks a lot like possession. Benzodiazepines like alprazolam, midazolam, triazolam are drugs that silence the mind, erase memory, strip away the guardrails of self. They are the children of a system built on the promise of control. In Greek, pharmakia meant sorcery, or poison, a craft of potions that opened gates to the unseen. In the book of Revelation, pharmakia is the sorcery by which all nations were deceived. We forget that pharmacy and poison were once the same word, the same practice, the administration of substances to alter consciousness, to heal, or to hex. When Aleister Crowley sketched the being called Lamb, a gray-faced, bulbous-headed, staring out from the paper with empty, knowing eyes, he described an entity encountered during rituals designed to pierce the veil. Lamb was a gate, a mask, a threshold entity, a watcher from the other side of the mirror, a presence felt in altered states, in the quiet collapse of boundaries where the self grows thin. Lamb and pharmakia are siblings in this sense, both opening the psyche to the outside, both beckoning us beyond the fence of conscious control. Whether you meet your alien in a ritual or in a blackout, the result is the same. A presence slips in where your will used to be. And who financed this pharmakia on a mass scale? The Rockefeller dynasty, flush with Standard Oil's fortune, turned their gaze from fossil fuels to the body. Before them, medicine was pluralistic. Herbalists, folk healers, and doctors coexisted, using plants and rituals to treat the sick. But in 1910, the Flexner Report, backed by Rockefeller and Carnegie money, restructured medical education, stamping out herbalism and homeopathy, declaring synthetic chemical interventions the gold standard. Petrochemicals became the new sacraments, and the white-coated priesthood of the pharmaceutical age was born. The Rockefellers understood if you control the oil, you control nations, control medicine, and you control bodies. Control the education system, and you control minds. Modern pharmacia is the institutionalized pharmakia of the industrial age, a sorcery of dependency where the spell is recast each time a prescription is refilled, each time a patient is told they must remain on a pill forever. Each Xanax blackout is a small, personal apocalypse, a quiet moment where your sovereignty slips, where your body becomes a vessel for whatever habit, shadow impulse, or opportunistic entity wishes to steer it. It's a pharmakia possession ritual, but with co-pays. We pretend the system is neutral, scientific, and benevolent. But beneath the surface, it functions like any ancient priesthood, controlling access to health, to altered states, to the gates of life and death themselves. The sorcerers wear ties now, and their wands are syringes and tablets, but the spell remains. The original sorcery was rebranded as healthcare. In a world where pharmakia is mass-distributed, where the gates are opened daily through prescriptions that erode memory and will, we should ask ourselves whether we are leaving the door open for entities like Lamb, whether we are building a society of unconscious vessels, ready for possession by the next algorithm, the next substance, the next spirit of the age that steps in to direct a vacant life. We may want to blame doctors and psychiatrists for offering ruin over remedy. Remember, they are merely practitioners in their field. We don't call them experts because they're still practicing medicine. We wouldn't board a plane with a pilot still in training, so why do we listen to these doctors? The pills aren't to blame either. They merely open doors to our inner selves. The sorcery lies in what we surrender when we consume them.
Do not subscribe, do not ring the bell. You are not below anyone, nor are you some Pavlovian bitch salivating at the sound of a fucking bell.